what's mine. I define myself as ambitious, young, black, and gifted. Master P, my masterpiece. That mean I don't got no limits. Bout it, I doubt it. My homies know you ain't ride it. We break you down like a pound. I got it. Don't panic surround me. I'm corrupted. Flow cold and it's rugged, bumpy. What is up? I'm ready for war. You got to love it like yeah. And it feel like yeah. All day like yeah. All night like yeah. Whole squad like yeah. All night like what? Whole squad like yeah. And it feel like yeah. All day like yeah. All night like yeah. Whole squad like yeah. And it feel like yeah. All day like yeah. All night like yeah. You don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with Carson Wentz and the Philadelphia Eagles. This will be taken about the 12. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Here we go. Check. Watch it before. Exit.
And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's second down. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Now Howard. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Following the interception, here's Prescott. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Dak dropping this one off for Zeke. It'll be a gain of 6, and all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Now Prescott. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. And Jason Garrett's going to leave the offense on the field. They're going to go for it here on 4th. They'll run it with Elliott. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on downs. Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
On 2nd down, it's Sanders. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Wentz now to throw. They'll set up the screen to Howard. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And finally taken down at the 15. A big pickup there for the Eagles' first down, 18 yards.
Check, watch 54, watch 54. Let's go.
On first down, they run with Howard. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. They go counter with Howard. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. They'll try to run for it with Howard. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal.
Don't go. I'm going back to you. I'm going back to you.
Try to punch it in with Howard. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Now they'll throw it. Wentz. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line.
But to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline, and now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, and you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Tackle made that time by Brandon Graham. On the RPO, Prescott's going to keep it himself. Derek Barnett able to maneuver in for the sack. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Dancing to his left. He can run for it, and he will. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
And they had an extra defensive back on the field on that play, and the coverage was excellent. He tried to pull it down and run for it, but they rallied to him and kept him short of a first down.
They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. We're scoreless after 1. Started the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. On 3rd down, it's Prescott being chased and under pressure. Down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Timmy Jernigan with a sack.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Again, the offense will stay out there. They've converted once on this drive. What can they do here on 4th down? Here's Prescott, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. From 10 yards out, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Running with Howard. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. A good run by Jordan Howard, and now another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Wentz going to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They run the counter. It's Howard.
Well, the guys who are paid to make the tackles deserve some kudos there, but I think they deserve even bigger ones because in that situation, they had to be thinking pass. Loosened up defense, going to pass coverage. Instead, maybe they surprised them a little bit running the ball, yet they rallied to it and stopped them well short of a 1st down.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. The 20. 10, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
Probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. It's an Eagles 1st down on a gain of 11. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A pretty nice work defensively there on the 1st down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. The Eagles on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Now Wentz. And this is going to be incomplete. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. Wentz going to go on 4th down. And that is going to be incomplete. The Eagles unable to convert there on fourth. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
A first down throw for Prescott. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime preview. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey.
But, writing down your ad-libs.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Here's first and goal, and gosh, points here. A chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard that time. Second and goal. They'll try again with Elliott. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down. Prescott on third and goal. And he's got it. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. Fourth down. Running with Elliott, and he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott taking it in. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Forbath, the extra point, and it's now 21-0. Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown. This will be taken in at the 1. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3 and out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. Thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Aguilar has it. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. And Elliott puts this one through. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Prescott on first down. Got his man there complete to Gallup. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Prescott now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Final play of the half. Prescott. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. And this is caught by Witten, the tight end. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a second and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Prescott throwing complete to Cobb, and he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Brought down by Nate Gary. From the 39, Prescott. On the left side, Gallup's got it. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 20-yard line. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Mills. Then he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line. Well, partner, let's put a bow on the Super Bowl for Kansas City. What a comeback win. Yet another come-from-behind victory for Patrick Mahomes and company. An absolute heartbreak for San Francisco.
Didn't Madden predict Kansas City would win the game?
Yes. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 42. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Now left side on the swing pass. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. That's another gain of 15 on back-to-back plays. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Ronald Darby that time, the one who got a hand in and knocked it free. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. They'll run with Elliott. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
Check 53 all day, dog.
Here's Elliott. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Give him a couple on the run there, and now they're in that in-between area here on 4th and goal. Throwing. Prescott. That ball is caught. It's Gallup. Touchdown, Cowboys. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Forbath able to convert the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25. Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Throwing now is Wentz. It's caught by Aguilar. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. They run with Howard. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
That one goes for 16 yards. It sets them up 1st and goal.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
Great 15, great 15. Sunday.
Working from the gun, Wentz. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. As Sanders has it poked free. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line.
Partner, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that's scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. The drive starts with a completion left side, and he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
To throw again on 2nd down. Prescott, that one complete to Elliott. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 13 yards and a 1st down, Cowboys. Back now in Arlington. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Now Prescott completes it to Jason Witten. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 7.
54, go to 56.
Prescott yet again. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's fourth down. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Now on fourth down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. So they were really trying to put the nail in the coffin there already with this lead here in the fourth, but they didn't get it.
Guaranteed it's not going to be a front handshake in the postgame, right? You just know that there's going to be some bad blood there. And I know if we go to the postgame press conferences, the winning coach, you know what he's going to say, why he did it? We need the points, okay? Because you never know at the end of the year if points are going to come into the tiebreaker if we're trying to get into the playoffs. That's always the standard justification.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. The Eagles on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Going up top. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Completes it to Aguilar. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Wentz now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Wentz now to throw. It's caught by Jackson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
2nd down and goal. Wentz eluding the pressure right to the goal line, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Miles Sanders out of the backfield, but now it's 3rd and goal. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. I think here the score dictates you pretty much got to go for it.
But when you look at the scoreboard and you realize that 3 doesn't do you a whole lot of good in this situation, you're exactly right. Dial up one of your better plays and get after it.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off Byron Jones. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. He was looking for Miles Sanders out of the backfield. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Prescott. That's complete to Cobb. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A gain there of 21 yards. Prescott looks to throw on 1st. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Forbath, the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Forbath descended away now following the touchdown. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Wentz on the draw, leaves it for Sanders. And only able to muster a couple, down to about the 27. 2 yards that time, a stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play. From the 27, Wentz. It's caught by Sanders. It'll be a gain of 4, and they're going to have a 3rd down. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had a big play to start the drive. Not much sense. And this is caught by Jackson. So that'll get them to 1st down as they get 9 yards out of that quick slant. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
When you talk about a battle being won in the trenches, that touchdown right there, a lot of credit to the offensive lineman.
Yeah, when you watch them surge across the front, they really created great space for the runner to get in.
Elliott good with a PAT, and that will shave one more off this lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now defensively they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the 1st down completion. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. On the draw, here's Sanders. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Howard. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. From the 29, Wentz. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. The Notre Dame man, Jalen Smith, able to get a hand in and knock it away. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle 1st down. From the red zone now, Wentz. Escaping the pressure right. He'll run it. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run. From the gun, it's Wentz. Well, that's complete to Sanders. No gain on the play there. It'll be 2nd down. The line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And when you break it down, this was just a thoroughly dominating performance.
And I truly thought that we'd have a tight game coming into this one. I think you felt the same way based on our conversation after the production meeting. But obviously not the case. And how about just how it broke open? You just all of a sudden, whoosh, there it is. This thing is pretty much done. And the crowd stayed with it to celebrate because they're like, let's enjoy watching our team play this well. This is fun.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Cowboys as we sign off and say so long from Arlington.
I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver, I'm a believer. Someone better kick my